We'll play first. Okay, on the play, so even if he drops a turn 2 Iron Fang, we can still do this, main phase, and he won't flip, so that's good. On burial rights, not looking great right here. Interloper. I wish that I had known about that. Shall we match it with our own interloper? Okay. I mean, I guess Forbidden Alchemy would... Let me think. Forbidden Alchemy would let me possibly get to an Armored Scab, and then I could play that next turn for any ground troops he's playing. Okay, let's do that instead. Wow. Okay, I think we just take the planes. And we can unburial rights that Stitch Drake. Eventually. 2 turns, actually. Okay, can deal with that. Morkrat Banshee. It's pretty cool, I guess. Okay, we drop our Moon Heron here. He's currently winning the race, but I actually might be willing to just trade my Moon Heron for an Ashmouth Hound. Maybe. I mean, he's the one that's, pushing the pace, which means he just has a bunch of cheap creatures. Assuming. Yeah. So he's just capitalizing on cheap creatures, and, it's your standard issue aggro deck here. Ideally, he doesn't have a follow-up play. It looks like, okay, he doesn't. That's good. That's going to help us a lot. So here, we're just going to unburial rights our Stitch Drake. Gives us a nice blocker. Definitely want to block the Interloper, because if I block the Ashmouth Hound and he does 1 damage, then he could Brimstone Volley. Yeah, so we're blocking Interloper, not Ashmouth Hound. If he's got Brimstone Volley, I'm perfectly content with him using that. Plus that, too? Okay. It's pretty good. I've got the unburial rights, though. So, just going to bring that back. I believe that's strongest play. Could also Grasp plus Interloper, but I don't think that's great. So we're going to unburial rights Stitch Drake plus Interloper. And this looks better. Slamming something down at 5. Okay. Pitchburn Devils. That I can deal with. Another land, not really what I wanted there, but it does bring us to Forbidden Alchemy mana. So, I think I'm going to do that. Get in there with the Interloper. Do I think I'm going to get full value on this Banshee or not, I guess is the question. Well, the way I attack because I didn't attack with the Stitch Drake, I'm going to keep the Forbidden Alchemy up. Brimstone Volley's not going to do it, so if he attacks with the Pitchburn Devils too, I'll totally block that. He can either hit me for 3 or get the Stitch Drake. Either way, I think that's going to be okay. Crossway Vampire would have wrecked me pretty good there. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Just because I've got the Banshee, and we're just trying to whittle him away. So, yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. Another Hound, okay. This time, let's remember to do our Alchemy. Silent Departure looks pretty good, yep. I mean, Assistant, yeah, let's just do Departure. Because then we just have a bunch of Departures available to us, so that looks good. Yeah, Mauler. Perfect. I'm glad I ditched the Deranged Assistant. Okay, so now we get in for 2. Makeshift Mauler. Let's get rid of the Deranged Assistant. Could Departure Nashmouth Hound, but I'm not sure if that's necessary yet. Rather save it for a big beefy guy. Until then, I'd want him to answer this Makeshift Mauler. Make him answer the Makeshift Mauler. No attacks, okay. Yeah. Okay, so now I bash in for 4 and do Ghoul Razor plus Stitch Drake, and then he's pretty much just at our mercy, I believe. Because that is a ton of value that we just got. Still have, what, how many Silent Departures? 3 Silent Departures at our disposal, plus Grasp of Phantoms. Okay, sweet. So we got game 2. Honestly, do I have any cheap guys? I guess, the Scarecrow looks a little bit better because it blocks, like, honestly, it doesn't block the Village Ironsmith, which is kind of an important one that I want it to block. Moon Heron is great, but it's like so offensive. You know what I mean? It's not a defensive card, and what I really need are good, solid defensive cards. Scarecrow does that. I forget, what else did I see him play besides the Ashmouth Hound? That was Rakeshare. So it's good at locking down an Rakeshare. It's not good at locking down the Village Ironsmith. I'm talking about the one-eyed Scarecrow here. But then again, it's not like Moon Heron is either. But it does seem really strange to be ditching a... honestly, I think I'm actually going to ditch my Interloper for a Scarecrow, just because me, against his deck, that's just capitalizing on cheap creatures, it's like I almost want to bring both of these in, and just really pick away at, like, God, do I want to take out a Moon Heron? This card is so good, but I really want to... What I would really like is just to hold down the fort, really early, because I have so much good late game, and eventually I get so much value in my graveyard. God, I really don't want to ditch a Moon Heron now. Is there anything else that's looking bad against him? Just because Moon Heron is just a little bit clunky against our opponent. Turn 4, getting in a 3/2 evasive creature. I'll leave 1 in, but I don't see that like winning against our opponent. I see him playing a creature turns 2, 3, and 4, and then me dropping this on turn 4 and like twiddling my thumbs and looking worthless. So I'd rather lower the mana curve of our creatures. Let's look at this now. So we have a lot more turn 3 and just early stuff we can do. I think this looks good. We have a good chance of doing some things against our opponent. So let's try this.